Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing well.
How was traffic?
Ah, traffic. Only that this time, because of the Hamatan, it's
Okay.
visibility is a little bit down.
Okay.
Can't see too far ahead, so you have to be much more careful.
So you have to drive carefully.
Yes, especially
All
on the
right.
N1, on the
Okay.
motorway.
So introduce yourself, your organization, and what you do.
Delali Pearce-Kporha from Macht Energy. We basically are into energy management and renewable energy. So anything that has to do with making your factory floor, making your processes and your organization much more energy efficient, and then also see how we can make you a producer of your own energy. That's what
Okay.
we specialize in.
So how long have you guys been in this space?
We've been in the space since 2014, so it's almost 10 years now.
10 years.
It's actually
Okay.
10 years. That's 2024.
So what is your role in this organization?
As of now, I supervise installations and I'm a director also.
You're a director as well. Okay. So you are into energy storage systems. So you
Yes.
understand batteries very well.
Yes, we do.
So what's your foray into your interest into electric vehicles?
So it started with it started as a curiosity. It's a hobby. And then you start looking at it and see that it's not a leap from what we do. The only difference now is that you have to understand things within the automotive industry.
Okay.
So the transfer of knowledge from what we do now to electric vehicles is not a big leap. Essentially, it's about power management. So storage of power and managing the power. The only difference now is what the power is used for, what the energy is used for. In this case, it is for transport, it is for movement. And if you reduce it down to the basics, which is that it's just a series of motors and a chemical storage device, then you are good to go. It's quite an interesting space that's I'm
So
looking to
so
play.
so why come for this course?
You know, the things sometimes we have people who try to apply efficiency to everything that we do. So why sit back and trying to learn something on your own when you can have somebody guide you and efficiently show you how to do it? So something that would take me maybe a year, 2 years, or probably 4 years to be able to become a master in, if I went at my own pace, I might as well come and sit at the feet of God and his team and gets tutored
Okay.
within a year.
Okay.
Whether we like it or not, the EV industry is the future. You know, as they used to say, the Stone Age industry did not end because of lack of stones. We still have a lot of stones around. Nobody does anything with it. So yes, we still apply the stones, but it's not the main thing that we use. So it's the same way that's going to be with the petrochemical industry. It's not going to end. We are not going to wipe out the petrochemical industry, but it's not going to be the primus inter pares in terms of transport and in terms of energy.
Okay. So would you say that the training met your expectations, or it was below expectations, or above expectations,
It did
and why?
meet it did meet my expectations. In that what I wanted was familiarization. What I wanted was to know the system architecture. What I wanted was to see the basics and understand how the whole thing flows. So you cannot want to become a master technician in 1 week, and this training is of 4 days. So it's to familiarize us, it's to allow us to understand the concepts, it's to make us know the basics, the first principles on which this is derived, and then also teach you how to simulate or build one yourself. And I think that in terms of the simulation and the confidence that I now have to go and build one on my own, at that point, it's above my expectations because I just wanted to come and familiarize myself. But now I've been imbued with some confidence. You've introduced us to softwares to be able to simulate something that we want to do. So now it's just about your diligence and your ability to take risks. And that's easy to do. So it's met my expectations.
Okay. So we recommend this training for other people in similar positions.
Sure. Sure. When the corporate leadership understands stuff from their basic principles, it's easier to direct the vision of the company. So, it is better done with than to just have than to just move with buzzwords and fads. Okay, EV. So, if you're not careful, it just comes down to numbers for you, which is how much does it cost? How much can I make
or
out
save.
of, yes, make out of using it or save out of using it. But if you understand it through the basic and first principles, then you're able to be innovative. And the future of every company is in innovation. It's not in being a tertiary user. It's being at the primary side and knowing, okay, these are the main things that are required. These are the main materials that are required. If you understand also from basic principles, then you know where to direct your business vision and where it is that you should be concentrating on. If not, I mean, look, you look at companies that are selling these EVs and some of them take on certain stock that are not moving. For example, the Hammer EV looks, when it came out initially, it looked like something that should be flying off the shelves, but it isn't. Why isn't it? It's too heavy a car. It's everything about it is not, it is an EV, but it is not what industry or consumers want right now. So if you just get up and say that the Hammer was a car that was beloved and therefore a Hammer EV will do very well, you are lost. BYD has taken over. Kia EV9 is doing very well and getting a lot of brand loyalty. So if you don't understand certain things from the first principles, you don't understand why people would gravitate towards a certain product over the other. People are still scratching their heads over why BYD is whipping everybody's behind. And they are doing it resoundingly well. The Mercedes, the BMWs, even Toyota, who have decided to take another path, are struggling in the market. It's BYD, it's Tesla. Tesla is a behemoth. They have cracked a certain code by understanding from first principles. So I would encourage anybody, unless of course your passion is sales and you just want to stick in sales. Even with that, you need to understand from first principles and know how you can be able to appeal to people and what it is that they want and how EV answers the questions for them.
Okay. I think we are done.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We look forward to your experts in the space. But of course, our doors are always open.
We look forward to collaborating with you a lot. And
Okay, we are going for it.
yes,
Thank you.
thank you, God.